Volkanovski has doubled down. He has doubled down on his position that he's going to be the backup fighter for Oliveira versus Islam. That is awesome. And if you guys are fight fans and you're Volkanovski fans, you need to take this to social media. Truly, truly, you have an obligation. For all that Volk has done for you, for the fact that Volk is stepping forward, the Volk that is demanding this, for the fact that he's doing it right, for the fact that he's making himself vulnerable. What happened to the hand surgery? What happened to he's out? What happened to Emmett and Uriah are going to have to fight for an interim championship because Volk can't do it? Guys, it was all crap. I guess. Maybe his hand is, or it's not stopping him. He wants this. This isn't a joke. And he is doubling down. He went as far as to say, I have told them. Them means the UFC. I have told them. I want that backup position. I have told them. I am going to be there. And he told Daniel Cormier, he said, and I'm telling you, Daniel, nobody's taking that opportunity from me. That's beautiful. That is poetry right there. That is poet. You know what Volk needs to do? All he needs to do now, see, he's already done it. He's already done what we've been trying to get him to do. He's now made the statement. He has now made it clear. All he has to do now is repeat it. And then he's going to have to repeat it again. He needs to get a response. And quite frankly, he's owed one. If he is offering as the pound-for-pound current king, the greatest 45-pounder to ever exist, the most beautiful record in the history of the sport aside from Khabib, if he is offering to risk it all, to go through training camp, to fly to a different country, to be in compliance with the rules, to step into a backup position in case you need him. If you don't, he gets nothing. He gets to train, he gets to focus, he gets to buckle down, he gets to sacrifice, he gets to fly home. If he is willing to do that, he's owed an answer. And if that answer is anything but yes, he's owed an explanation. In all fairness, he is. That's not unreasonable at all. He is doing everything right. But guys, hey, I'm serious. I'm serious. Help him. Help him. Spread that message. I think a lot of you guys may not have known that he just did this. This was in the last couple of days. I don't think that you guys knew that until I brought it to you. That is a huge statement. Imagine that with anybody else. Anybody. The Bullet is saying she wants to fight Amanda. Imagine if the Bullet shows up to Amanda's next fight the day before and says, let me on the scale. Let me on the scale just in case. You can't get around that. I mean, there's no way to get around that. Not to mention that they don't have anybody. I mean, think of the disrespect that you would be showing, which Dana doesn't do that. Dana believes in respect. Dana doesn't disagree in the least with what I just said about Volk having the most beautiful record, having the championship, being dominant, and being the #1 ranked fighter in the world. He doesn't disagree with any of that. And Dana loves guys that want it up. Volk just got out of the ring. You go up to 155 pounds. Great, let's do it. What do you think? In April, May, 2023, 2024, when should I put you down? That's the way this works. He fought Max on short notice. You guys forget that. He took on his most dangerous opponent on short notice. Put the belt up and didn't complain, didn't even ask for anything extra. He got something going on with his hand. He wants to show up on Fight Island and insert himself in some heavy business right there. Those are two drastically different opponents. Oliveira didn't want to fight Islam on that day. Oliveira fights at that weight class and has been studying Islam and knew Islam was coming, and he didn't want to do it on that date. I don't fault Oliveira. I'm just sharing with you that Volkanovski is now willing not only to do it, he's willing to not know which one he's doing it against. If Volkanovski was to get put in, he is going to get put in between the weigh-in and the card. Roughly 30 hours. That's it. 30 hours to know which opponent, of which are extremely different, This is the risk of risks. This is the courage. This is what superheroes are made of. They're not real guys that do that. Guys that they write about and they make in movies and they put capes on them. Not a real guy with that kind of courage. There's not a real guy that would risk that. Some guy that's trying to get a headline, trying to pick up a few Twitter followers. No, it's happening. As a matter of fact, it could happen in 2 months. It's happening right now. You are living in a time of an actual superhero who has made a super request of which he should get. And the only thing he needs to do now is repeat it and repeat it again. And guys, you do owe him something. He has done a lot for you. In all fairness, you put your $50 down, you gave your time, I get the exchange. But he went over and above. And now it's your turn. All you got to do to know that you're fair and that you're reasonable and that you're holding up your end of this as a fan, go on social media and spread this message.